way too loud. He's still there. Big shrimp. There he is. You would think they would just zero in on it right away. But they don't. Still see him. Might have spooked him. Landed it right on him. I just can't believe it. Oh, he's right here. Oh man, that's a big one. Holy crap. Holy crap. I'm pulling the anchor. Jeez, that's a monster. They will eat a dead shrimp. That was right next to the kayak too. That was cool. I waited a long time to set the hook. He's giving me a ride. Jeez, that's way bigger than the one I got last week. I was throwing cast net for mullet and then he just showed up right next to me. Man. Whoa. That's a big one. Don't need much of a leader. If I can just get him up close here. Man, look at this size. He's barely hooked. I would like to get him in the boat, but he's not hooked too well. There, it just came off. I hooked my shirt, damn it. Jeez. Fucking hooked my shirt. Alright. That is a freaking monster. I mean, that's 40 pounds, 50 pounds. Jeez. Get to shore real quick. That's just a monster fish. That is just a monster. I've never caught anything like that. That's just a cool fish. He's ready to take off. There he goes. Look at that monster. That was cool. I don't know how big that fish was, 40, 50 pounds. I hope I got a good video of it. Kind of learning how to use this action hat, but that was so crazy. I was throwing a cast net for mullet and that thing just popped up 10 feet behind me. I fished at it for a minute and lost it, as in I couldn't see it anymore. Kept throwing the cast net, popped back up in front of me again, feet from my kayak, and I just pitched a shrimp out, and eventually my line started swinging away. So I don't know, I mean, that's a 40, 50 pound fish. 40 pounds, I would guess, maybe 30. I have no idea. The head is so wide on those things, and I've never measured one, and that's honestly only the fourth black drum I've ever caught. But I was starting to run out of faith in the dead shrimp, frozen shrimp. But I think you just have to land it in front of them, in the path of where they're going. It's not good enough just to land it in their vicinity, because I think they just root around and they're more keyed in on feeling the bottom than scent or anything else. So that one I landed right in front of it, and it was just a matter of seconds. But I've been casting at them all afternoon. Whew, that was so cool. There's a red. I can see him. Let's see if he'll hit this. It's a big red. There he is. Just took some time. Get him around. Anchor. He's a slot red. He's not as big as the last one I got, but he's still over 20 inches. There's a lot of mud minnows and some mullet around. He was up there chasing the mud minnows, I bet. There he goes. Got it on the Z-Man Easy Shrimp with the jig head, Texas eye. I love those things. Well, I got about 2 hours of throwing the cast net to get me 4 mullet. I was hoping to get more than that or some ladyfish. I cast it around some spots I've gotten ladyfish too, but the target species of the day is tarpon, and so I'm about to get to the spot where I've seen them several times in the past, and I'll just be fishing live mullet and hoping to hook up. But if that doesn't pan out and I go through my mullet pretty quick, I'll just fish for redfish and trout, some of the bars without going tide as I paddle back to the car. But thanks for watching, and let's see how this goes. There's tarpon. There's a big one. Man, I might have to move. Keep surfacing over there. Whoa! The f is that? That has to be a dolphin. If that's a shark, then I'm f***ed. 'Cause that was insane. I sure hope that's not a shark. Holy shit. I've seen several tarpon roll. Something else charged me with what looked like a dorsal fin, which freaked me out. Oh, I just got picked up. There's something on there. There's something on there. Something's got it. Oh, he's off. Shark. A lot of them in here. Oh, it's getting played with. Whoa! He'll get it, he'll get it. That was awesome. I can't believe he didn't come back for it. Oh, it's picked up. It's not. That could be a shark. Oh, there it goes. Oh! There, oh! Man, I got broken off. That was crazy. I mean, I don't think that was a shark. I'm surprised it broke off so easily. Man, I don't have any more mullet that big, but I gotta get one back out there. Let me retie real quick. These last two mullet are much smaller. Still a mullet though. Dude, what was that? Well, it's 2:43. I launched my kayak at about 9:30, a little after 9:30, so I got my chance at a tarpon. A little freaky with the sharks. Oh, it might be getting picked up. There it is. That's a f***ing shark. Did you see that thing? I mean, that's a giant shark. Just a giant shark. That is a monster shark. I mean, I can't. I don't even want anything to do with this. I mean, that's the biggest shark I've ever seen. I don't want him near the boat. What am I supposed to do? I do not want to deal with this thing. I just clamp down. Yeah. Well, I think tangling with that, I mean, that was, I mean, just the distance between its dorsal fin and tail was like 4 feet. So that was a monster shark, and I just don't really want to have anything to do with those. Not really sure the best way to fish this spot. I guess if you're gonna tarpon fish here, you just gotta deal with the sharks. So not my favorite thing, but that tarpon blow up was awesome. So that made it worth it. I would have liked to have gotten bigger mullet, but it's like one of those things, can't spend all day trying to get bait and then not fish. So I had 2 decent sized mullet, 2 small ones. There's a tarpon right in front of me. Oh man. God, that just makes you want to rig up again, but I don't know. That was literally 10 feet in front of me. I see air bubbles coming up too, like a tarpon's letting out air. Ah, heck, I'll retie and fish this last mullet. Well, I'll let him go. I started fishing for tarpon at about 1. It's 3:22, so I gave it almost 2.5 hours. Had one big blow up. Hooked a second fish that broke me off. Could have been a shark. Not certain. Could have been a tarpon. And then I had that big shark. And I had another shark bite one of my mullet in half. Smaller shark. So I don't know. It's pretty good for me for tarpon fishing. Brought out 4 baits. The biggest mullet, of course, is what the tarpon bait bit at. So I don't know. Next time maybe I'll spend a little more time trying to get bigger mullet. Would have really been nice to get some ladyfish, but we'll see if I can pick up something to take home on the way out. There he is. Very strange cast. Nice redfish. Jeez. That's a nice one. Like something gave him a chomp, but that's going to be a slot red. I'm going to bleed it out and throw it in my cooler bag and probably just call it a day. Holy shit, what the f was that? Stingray? What was that? Black drum, I bet. Holy shit, what the... That startled me. My board is broken, but he's 21. I'll get you back in the water. Another nice red. I think there was more. If I can float this again.